Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another BIM Meet where we will get the opportunity to hear about a real case study straight from the stakeholders who will walk us through their path of successfully executing their projects utilizing constructible BIM technology. My name is Shwata Sarkar, Senior Marketing Executive working with Trimble Solutions India. I'm here to introduce today's host and moderator, Mr. Neeraj Chhabria, Marketing Program Manager working with Trimble Solutions India. Before I ask Mr. Neeraj to take over the proceedings and start the session, I will just highlight a couple of things before we get started. I recommend you to close all other applications other than GoToWebinar session. This way, we can ensure the quality of the webinar. If you face any problem with the audio or picture quality, you can use your control panel to interact with us and we will try to help you. In this GoToMeeting tool, you have a question box wherein you can type in your question at the end of the webinar. We will try to answer as many as we can. In case you are unable to attend any part of the session today, please note that a recording of the session will be available on our website for your future reference. Now, without any further delay, let me hand over the floor to Mr. Neeraj, who will introduce today's guest speaker. Over to you, Neeraj.
Thank you so much, Swata, and a very good afternoon, good morning, and good evening to some of you who are joining us from outside of India. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule. And Swata gave us a brief introduction into what we'll be discussing today. We have a couple of very elite guest speakers with us who will be taking us through their experience of adopting constructible BIM technology in a metro rail project which they've recently successfully delivered. Before I come to introducing our guest speakers, I'll just quickly give you a brief idea of what is it that we'll go through in today's session, a couple of points of the agenda. So TLG Projects has recently executed a project for a metro depot wall. So they'll be taking us through an overview of the project, its scope, the challenges they faced, what was their approach of adopting technology in such a unique project, what were the key learnings from their success story that hopefully everybody from the audience will be able to adopt into your own projects. And then we'll move on to an overview of the importance of constructible BIM technology in precast projects. And we also have our in-house Tekla guru, Tekla expert with us who will give you a sneak peek of the latest offerings that we have for the precast community. Coming to the prime guests of our session today. Today we have with us Mr. Nilesh Chinchodkar, who is the Chief Operating Officer at TLG Projects India and Delaware, US. We also have Mr. Jayesh Tatia, who is the project lead on this particular project. He is a BIM modeler at TLG Projects, Pune, India. Nilesh comes with a ton of experience and background. He's a highly experienced Chief Operating Officer, having completed over 500 projects across the globe in a span of just 12 years of his career. He has a lot of experience in structural steel and precast concrete as well as rebar modeling. So really rounded person who could guide us through this session today. And he's been associated with TLG Projects since its inception. He's helped the team grow from inception to a 50+ member team. And he comes from a background where he has been able to deliver numerous government projects as well. Apart from all of the responsibilities that Nilesh is leading at TLG Projects, he's also incredible with his work in research and development involving customizations in Tekla structures. So he's a techno-functional expert from TLG Projects. Coming to Jayesh, he's our young, enthusiastic, dynamic BIM modeler. He's working as a project leader, handling a team of 10 people at TLG Projects, and comes from a civil engineering background. Jayesh has become, if I can use that word, an expert at Tekla within a span of 1 month. So that says something about his capabilities. Over the time, his leadership and excellence has been instrumental to the success of many projects at Telge Projects Private Limited. So without much ado, I won't take a lot of your time. I'll let the experts take over. And over to you, Jayesh and Nilesh. Thank you so much for taking this up.
Okay, thanks Neeraj. Okay, so hello everyone. This is Nilesh Chinchorkar. I work at Telge Projects as a COO. Before starting, I would like to give a brief introduction of our organization. Telge Projects is a family of multicultural and multi-talented civil engineers, headquartered in India with business stability of more than 25 years. Our major business verticals in AEC covers a wide range of civil engineering services like beam modeling detailing, coordination, 2D drafting services, bill of material, value engineering, etc. for precast and steel projects. We are known for providing BIM solutions for high level of detailing of building and infrastructures. We work at different LOD levels right from 100 to 500 and we assist our client wide customer base from their BIM requirement in throughout the project life cycle. Our client base is spread over the globe. That is because of our adherence toward a high quality and commitment to meet the schedules. We are a young and dynamic team of engineers who are highly dedicated to their work and thus we maintain the culture of team spirit. Okay, so that's all about our brief introduction about Telge Projects. Now we will hear from my colleague Mr. Jayesh who will be talking about the project.
Thank you, Nilesh. Hello everyone, this is Jayesh Tatia, BIM modeler at Telge Projects. I was fortunate enough to work on this very unique project, which was to be constructed for a metro depot situated at Tapswell. The primary purpose of the wall was to hold the backfill and provide a strong support for the metro depot. This concrete structure was proposed for the Welch Train Operating Company, Transport for Wheels. Our scope for project included more than 200 precasting retaining walls, several geometric designs, and the reinforcement required of the walls. This is what made the project very unique. Now talking about the unique aspects of the project. The unique aspects of the project was the overall geometry of the structure. The overall geometry of the structure was critical as the alignment of the walls was not straight and had angulations at multiple locations. Each retaining wall had male and female joints, both at the base and at the stem slab. Along with the geometry, the reinforcement design was also very critical as the geometry of the structure was not homogeneous. Speaking of challenges, every wall needed at most precision to erect on site and thus had to be detailed with an accuracy of almost 99%. Every wall being complex to model and detail along with the scale of project being very large. It would have been a very tedious and time-consuming task to draft production and cast unit drawings for each wall with great accuracy and uniformity. This is where Tekla Structures and we come into picture. We adopted a very different approach within the project, which is the primary reason for choosing Tekla to deliver as per the client's requirement. If we look around the ongoing projects nowadays, we would understand the major requirement of every project is the reduction in time and money. And similar were the requirements of a client for which they opted Tekla Structures. It was the time restriction and high precision requirements to avoid any wastage in the yard and also on the site. The project had a limited turnaround time and considering the geometry and erection of walls on site along with some of the in situ structures, reducing amount of wastage of concrete and steel both was the primary aim of the client, for which they needed the automated and accurate reports. Speaking about benefits of using Tekla and the overall savings in the projects. Tekla helped us derive high benefit in terms of overall savings in the project. It offers one of the best solutions to create the 3D BIM model from scratch and extract the fabrication drawing from the 3D BIM model. The major benefits of Tekla for this project was the reduction in time and money in the complete project lifecycle. For instance, in this project, there were centrally inclined units that were designed with the help of Tekla Structures profile catalog. To speak about more specifically, the RC-RW profile. And within just 2 clicks, we are able to model the basic structure of the retaining wall. For the male and female joints, the Tekla Structures part cut command made it very comfortable for the team to provide these complicated joints. For the reinforcement, the Tekla Structures rebar set command made it a hassle-free work, and also the clash check option made sure that the structure had a clean and clash-free reinforcement for each and every unit. Moreover, the automated generated bar bending schedule made it easier to review the details of the reinforcement in the drawings. Now talking about some stats and figures. Around 40% of the time required for the drafting of the walls was reduced due to the cloning command. Some walls had similar geometry and had also very much similar reinforcement required, for which copy to another object command was used, and custom component command for inserts saved us around 30% of the total time required for modeling. The automated reports and bar bending schedule helped us to save around 35% of material savings. I would also like to highlight that for this project, only 2 resources worked and delivered the project within just 45 days, which is one of the huge benefits of using Tekla Structures. And this was the brief introduction of the project, and now I may end this and would like to hand it over to Nilesh.
Thank you, Jayesh. So to summarize, the use of Tekla Structure for precast project has benefited us with the time and cost saving, while delivering complex and unique project which otherwise would have impacted the pockets of client as well as their time schedules. We are always excited to work on challenging projects for any complexities which we have been doing and aim to continue in future. Being said that, Tekla Structure has been our primary and potential BIM technology partner. We look forward to delivering such amazing project using the advanced technologies of Tekla and its unique features. To name few, we are currently working on some prestigious project with one of our esteemed client, or whom we call as our master precaster. The project is Everton Sports Stadium from UK, and our scope include different precast elements like stairs, L-shaped wall, and many more. This is a huge opportunity for our organization, and we rely on our most trusted BIM technology partner. To conclude, I would just like to add that it's not about just work, it's about the passion that we drives us as a force. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Nilesh. Thank you, Jayesh. That was, very good, quick, within the time review of the case study that we recently published. So, for the benefit of the audience, this project was, as Jayesh mentioned, it took 45 days to deliver. So it just took 2 resources. There's a lot of more detailed content which is available as a published case study on our website. So, for anybody who needs more details on this project, we'll of course discuss it right now, but a project of this type and all the other projects that Telge Projects has delivered in the recent past, we can discuss that for hours and days together. But in the interest of time, this was a very, very, very concise and very to the point. I'm really surprised to see the accurate savings in terms of facts and figures that have been put forth. So not a lot of people are able to articulate it in that fashion. So Nilesh, Jayesh, and I'm just going to kickstart the questions from my end for now, because the audience questions are just coming in. So for anybody who has any questions on these projects, or for that matter on precast technology, for Nilesh and Jayesh, you can just type in the question in the panel on your right hand side. But Nilesh, while we get to those, let me just I had a couple of questions, if you don't mind, Nilesh and Jayesh. So apart from this project, like you mentioned, Telge has been using Tekla for, many other projects as well, and we have some other case studies published with you. Basis the, precast work that you have been doing in the recent past, what do you feel is the level of adoption of precast technology in India? And by that I mean the methodology of precast construction itself, not specifically BIM. And increasingly, I know we've done a case study on another metro station. This is a metro case study. You just spoke of a stadium that is employing precast.
Yes.
The previous two are in India. The stadium is in UK. But what do you see as an opportunity for precast construction methodology in India? And are you seeing a lot more projects coming up from your clients?
Yes, Neeraj. Well, market pressure rises more and more with the time. So developers are considering to adopt some emerging technologies to compensate for these construction issues. Indian construction industry is undergoing a paradigm shift from traditional method of construction to modern method of constructions. Even though at a slow pace, but it is moving up. Precast technology is one of such smart move which is expected to enhance the productivity of construction process, leading to and optimizing the requirement of resources on the site, reducing waste generation and resulting in a faster and accurate delivering of the projects. Yes. In India, it is now widely utilized at the moment, considering commonly cited constraints like high cost in comparison to traditional construction logistics, skill level requirement, end user friendliness, etc. But it will surely overcome by the time, and precast will be in a high demand in near future. However, precast is a future model of construction which account to economical, cheapest, fastest and adequate time taking, and can also contribute to Indian government housing projects. Can play a major role in providing a cheap and economical shelters with standard system, eventually resulting in an economy.
Great. That's very encouraging to hear, Nilesh. And we do have a question from Prajakta. She wants to understand how was the software actually used for designing. So Prajakta, to answer your question, like I mentioned, we have our in-house expert available who will be taking us through the technical aspect of the software. So we just come to that in a couple of minutes. Okay. Speaking of technology, my next question, again open to both of you. You've been doing projects in India and globally as well, Europe, US, UK, across. What do you see the difference in the technology adoption of projects that you do, say, for clients in India or clients abroad? What are the best practices that you see globally, which maybe India can, is probably growing into now and has a few steps to go through that?
So to answer your question, Neeraj, so Indian construction industry is now adopting slowly, but it's adopting, and that's a good thing that we have now. But the major things that I've observed in European, American and other countries that we have worked with, that they are very keen to implement the BIM techniques and at a very high precision level. So to make a few examples, they always convert their locally available hardware into the Tekla custom components to make their model super precise. So I would also like to give some examples. So in precast, we have various lifting instruments. So for example, we have the lifting loop. So we have the lifting pins, we have the lifting anchors, and most of these clients have made sure that this locally hardware available is made into a custom component in the Tekla model itself. So as to maintain the quality of, there is a new term that the industry is now using. It's called as built model. So to coin that, it's basically how the model is virtually, it should be same while they are erecting it. So this is the main impact that the outside market is now benefiting us. And the most interesting part that I have experienced while working on this project and other projects is that we are now practically implementing the 4D time and 5D cost simulation inside the Tekla model, wherein those models are not only considered for visualization purpose, but now they are actually being used for scheduling and costing from the same structural model very precisely.
Perfect. Thank you, Jayesh, for addressing that. I think you can also see the audience questions at your end. Your last part of, the time and cost analysis, I think addresses Arun's question where he's checking with us if he can get good cost analysis with the software. So Arun, I hope that last bit that Jayesh just spoke of has addressed your question.
I would also like to give him a bit more. So there is a concept coined in Tekla, or which we use, is called as material takeoff. Right. What we do is basically what we do, all the materials that you have been using, so right from one single bolt to the volume of concrete in each unit, you can extract that in forms of reports. And I can surely say that within just a couple of clicks, you can extract that report in whichever format you want. So it's in text document, it's in Excel document, and also if you want in some other format for the machines, like we have the DXF and DXB files, so we can also extract in those. And speaking about the material takeoff in this project, so the bar bending schedule that we had required was extracted in the form of Excel sheets using the Tekla reports. So material takeoff is one of the very good benefits of using Tekla. So, and that counts to the costing. So that helps the managers for the material procurement and also to plan. So for example, while modeling, we have various stages. So we use the S1 stage, S2 stage, S3 stage. And also during that time, with the material takeoff and the criticality of the project, you can schedule and also make sure that the proper costing of the project is being done.
Perfect. I think that also addresses Vinay's question, if I'm not wrong. Is Tekla considered in designing or would be in billing also? So Vinay, if you have a follow-up question, or if your question is addressed with what Jay just spoke of, you can let us know in the questions tab. Any other questions? We do have a couple of things to cover. Maybe we can circle back to the questions again in some time, but Jayesh, do you see any question that you want to address right now? Arun Balaji had also another question. What are the difficulties you're facing during the design and placing of precast slabs and retaining wall?
So the major difficulty that I had faced in this was the lifting arrangement and the male and female joint precision. So as we all know that precast elements need a connection type. So in this, what the client used was the conventional male and female joint and the grouting method. So to model that into your wall, it was very difficult. And also as the structure was not homogeneous, so manually to calculate the CG of the structure, because in precast your unit is been casted in a yard and then it has been lifted from there and transported to a site. So over there the lifting is one of the major considerations we have to take place. And as I have shown in the PPT, the geometry of the retaining wall was not homogeneous. So to get the proper CG, because if we fail to make sure that our pins are not equally distributed from the CG, it would cause tilting of the structure. And Tekla within just one click helps us to get the CG of the unit. However difficult or however you can say unaligned your geometry may be, within just one click it shows the position of the CG, and then from there we can place our lifting pins and all the things. So male and female joint and lifting pin position was one of the major challenges that I had faced in this project.
Great. All right. So, to address the first question that we had received in terms of the technical aspects of the software, we'll just take a short break here from the Q&A. We have with us Mr. Prithvi Raj CM. He's our, like I mentioned earlier, in-house Tekla solutions expert, and he's the go-to person. He's the guru when it comes to Tekla precast. So I would hand over the stage to Prithvi to take you through the technical aspects and the latest that we have to offer in precast, and then we can come back to the questions. So don't stop typing in your questions into the question tab. Some very interesting questions are lined up, and we'll circle back to that right after Prithvi's presentation. Over to you, Prithvi.
Thank you, Neeraj. Let me just start with the Trimble Buildings portfolio for our attendees. We develop and market design, build, operate technologies for owners, architects, general contractors, and construction managers, MEP, and structural trades. We are basically dedicated to make the construction industry significantly more productive with our integrated hardware software solutions. We have SketchUp as a 3D design tool for architectures. We have Tekla Structures, the most powerful BIM solution. We have WinNest, which is an on-premises database-driven estimating solution for construction takeoff, estimating, audit trials, and reporting. We have Vico Office. It's a project management solution. It's a location-based planning, 2D plus 3D quantity extraction, 4D scheduling and resource management, 5D financial management, risk management with BIM and VDC, all put together. And we have Prolog field solution, etc. Only Trimble offers this end-to-end solution for the building industry. We see the whole picture with you and deliver the solution to build better. Our constructible model and associated workflow are so accurate that you can build from them. In Tekla Structures, we can create a 3D constructible BIM model with high LOD. LOD, when we talk about LOD, it's a level of detail. Traditional designs models cannot provide the level of detail required for constructability. Tekla model can provide the highest level of detail required to ensure a fully concepted design. Detailer can create and manage the accurate detailed model using parametrical intelligent tools in Tekla Structures. And then drawings, bill of materials, and other documents and data can be generated directly from the model, reducing the need for any manual work and preventing the human errors. And also, if there is any revision, any changes in the model can be automatically updated to relevant documents, so it is easier for the detailer to keep all the documents up to date. So this is the basic of overview of a constructible model that is built in Tekla Structures. And next, I would like to give a light on our new offering, our new subscription offering in 2021. We can get the services as well the product with one subscription. You can get the premium Tekla software with a lower upfront investment. You can map your design and construction needs based with a simple set of Tekla configuration. And you can also manage your license online. You can manage the users online, and you can also balance your license-based flexibility according to your changes in the business needs. And with it, we can model any different type of elements. It is not restricted to only concrete or steel like before. If you purchase one module can do projects in all different materials. Like can make a cast in place model, I can create a precast model or steel project. Everything comes inside. So before we move on to see the precast features in it, I would like to show a small tool for the bridges because it shows the powerful features that we have it in Tekla Structures. We have a beautiful tool, bridge creator tool, using which we can create most complex decks and edge beams with respect to the alignment file. The road alignment file can be imported inside, and we can model, we can select the cross sections available in our library, or we can create our own sketch cross section of deck or girder, and we can enter the chainage values, and the bridges will be created along the line, along the road alignment file. And also it can be placed on any polyline. If you model a polyline, the model will follow that, track that, and it creates bridges on it easily. So these are all some settings that we can save it and we can reuse it for other projects. Only detail that we that are changing is the alignment file, obviously the cross section, and also the chainage values. So those three values that we are going to enter it here for the bridge to be get constructed. And also we have the beam extruder tool where, if you have the coordinates, X, Y, Z coordinates and profile data in a spreadsheet, we can import it and we can create the bridge elements automatically. Not only the decks and piers and piles, we can also create the miscellaneous items, the handrails, the parapet walls, and also the street lights itself. We can create using this tool. All we need to do is select the component, and it will follow the line, the land XML line, and it will create with the spacing that is user defined. We also have a powerful link with the Grasshopper. Grasshopper is with Rhino, and with this, it's like a small script kind of thing that we have a direct link with Tekla structures. Any command for modeling in Tekla structure is available in Grasshopper with the link. And once we add the script can be used in various locations as per our requirement. For example, modeling a deck or modeling foundations, pile or pier. So we just need to drag the command and place it. It's not like a programming, it doesn't require any programming. It's just like a script. We need to, all the buttons are available for modeling, for placing, for tracking, everything the buttons are available. We need to drag it and place the buttons, and your model will get created according to the line that we have defined in the Rhino. So what you see here is the creation of different elements, street lights, parapets, deck. So by modifying, it's very simple to modify it. Once you modify it in Rhino, the Tekla model instantly get updated. We can also add the Excel file. We have the coordinates. We can drag the Excel file, and this is the Excel file line. Just we need to put the input. So once the base is ready, we can put the input, and your model will get automatically adjusted or recreated according to your line, the XML file or the spreadsheet information that you have. And after that, making changes is also much simple. For example, here the division, if you made it to 7 division, those 7 division has been made. So these are all handy to work once this base script is ready. And we have a free tool for a free link available with trial license that you can try it in Tekla Warehouse. So coming to the reinforcement, we have a lot of tools available for reinforcing complex structures from basic structures. So here is an example that we can see for this particular deck. We are creating the reinforcement, top reinforcement and bottom reinforcement. So we need to just select a particular cross section, and then you need to pick the direction. It reads the geometry along the line and it creates the reinforcement. And you can see here the bottom reinforcement, we have a crank lap also applied inside, and the stirrups. So this is again another tool, and also we can use the reinforcement with the Grasshopper link. Again, the script for reinforcement, the tools are available, the buttons are available, ready-made available in Grasshopper link. Once you download the Grasshopper link from Tekla Warehouse, all the command buttons are available on top, and you can drag and drop and create the script. And all these reinforcements are adaptive to the changes in the geometry, because in this script we are just adding the reinforcement with respect to the cross section. So you can see here this is a complex shape, and here we are reading the cross section. And with respect to the cross section, the reinforcement will be given. We just need to select the diameter, and also we need to select the spacing. And coming to the precast, we have a lot of tools available for automatic connections and rebar details, column reinforcement, rectangular column reinforcement, circular column reinforcement. We have corbels, different types of corbel and corbel reinforcement, grouting connections, etc. And here is an example of lifters, dowels, and strands, I-beam reinforcements. These are all automatic components that we have that comes with the software installation. And apart from this, you can download various tools and automated connections from Tekla Warehouse as per your needs. And we can model post-tensioning cables, the tendons and the anchor heads. Everything can be modeled precisely, and we can get the quantity. We can visually check the clashes happening inside to avoid any issues in the later stage. All these components are intelligent. For example, if you see here, when we increase the wall size, or maybe wall weight, once the weight is more, the number of lifters will get automatically increased based on the conditions. And when we add opening, again the weight of the wall is going to get reduced and the size of the lifting diameter is automatically reduced, that you see. So like this, we are all the components that we have it or intelligent, that is adaptive to the changes. So revision is much easier. Also for precast, we have the batch editing tool where a similar assemblies or similar cast units can be modified in a mass basis. So once you modify, update any one particular wall element, all similar elements can be, we can apply those changes automatically by selecting it from the list. So see here, click of a button, how many details are placed inside. Not only the reinforcement on each faces, the additional reinforcement, lifting bars, all are placed. And as I said, these are all adaptive to the changes. Once we add opening, a new opening, or adjust the opening, your reinforcement detail is going to get updated. So many tools that we have for floors, sandwich walls, hollow core slabs, and spacer tools for different purposes, for raft foundation, for terminal pins, and for sandwich diagonals we can use it, frames. So these are all a lot of the tools, automated tools that we have in Tekla Warehouse. For the benefit of time, I'll just show you a couple of more tools available, and then I can move ahead with our presentation. These are some examples of embeds, inserts, lifts, and anchors. All these are, we can place it intelligently inside the component, inside the wall elements or slab elements, and we can generate the drawings from it. And yes, we have automated class check. We can detect anything inside Tekla structures. It may be reference model versus parts, parts versus part clashes, part versus reference object clashes, component versus component, rebar versus the precast, other precast miscellaneous items like embeds. We can run the class check automatically, and we can detect it, and we can the checker can assign it to the detailer, and we can keep track of the history, like what happened, what clash has been removed also. And yeah, someone asked about the cost quantity calculation. The design to cost tool makes it significantly faster to value engineering and find the most economical solution for your precast project, working directly in Tekla modeling environment. And also we can instantly check the cost. We can compare the cost while we change the element geometry or hollow core slab direction. We can change it. We can instantly get to know the cost for tendering or bidding purposes. So once you model the preliminary objects, at any point of time I can detect the cost. We have the list of costs scheduled predefined inside for each and every objects, which we can modify it, and we can calculate the cost at any point of time. And obviously we can take the material takeoff also. And taking the report, we can take report for reinforcement, different types of bar bedding schedules with pull-out pictures, formwork details, concrete quantities, cladding surface finishes, etc. And from 2D to 5D and 4D estimation, everything can be done in Tekla structure. Here is how it can be done. Some examples of bar bedding schedule and concrete takeoff. We can create for the whole project or for the selected objects or for a particular floor at any given time. I can quickly select and I can create the quantity takeoffs. Here is a concrete takeoff for each element wise, and these are all customizable for your own standards. The content, the logos, the font, everything can be customizable to your own requirement as per your client needs. Here is an excavation report in cubic meters for concrete below ground level and concrete above ground level for different elements. So once the model is ready, we can quickly calculate the former quantity, also floors and finishes data also we can create. So we have our automatic tools for that, for calculating the former quantities without any overlap. When the column beam junction is there, it will not calculate. It is intelligent enough to avoid those overlapping portions while calculating the former quantities. So some sample output drawings generated from Tekla structures, so engineering drawing for steel bridges and concrete bridges, and the workshop drawing and work instruction drawing, It's from our client, Clark Pacific and Kasain Dyke. And also we have the assembly sequence drawing for reinforcement, which reinforced to be assembled first and second, like with different color coding can be created. These drawings can be created accordingly. The 4D sequential drawings. And also we have tools for optimized workflow. We can schedule the project. We have a task manager to calculate the task accurately from the 3D data model that we have created. And we can also plan our erection sequence. We can plan the crane size and location. And also we can have the powerful and accurate view of project status. 4D scheduling. According to the timeline, we can check the status of the project with different color coding at any given point of time. So what's happening at the site, that we can see it virtually. This crane tool, like I said, it helps you to optimize the needed crane size and locations, or create your prefabricated design in a way that it's suitable for the selected cranes. This tool has many different lifting checks, support for customized cranes, lift simulation is also available, and erection time calculation embedded, and also the drawings. In the end, I can give a proper and accurate drawing where to place the crane for which element to lift. So all this thing from start to end, we can streamline the process of erection with accuracy, and we can avoid a lot of inconsistencies or uncertainties in the site. And accurate fabrication data is absolutely crucial. So supporting the digital fabrication with different solutions that we have, Unitechnic, Progress XML, Elematic, these are all the NC softwares. From Tekla model, we can export our model data to the NC machine for automatic cutting and bending, and for automatic process for precast elements and reinforcements. And we have also tools that could support you for transportation and erection. Palletizer to optimize your pallet size, pallet placings. From the 3D model, I can plan the pallets, what are the slabs or what are the wall panels that I need to place it in a pallet for complete, for most utilized manner. And 3D annotations are available that I will show you in coming slides. Stacker for again transporting the elements in the truck. I can stack it in a 3D way. I can just move it with 3D animation. I can just drag and drop the different wall panels inside the truck, and I can see which is fitting more, which is more feasible for me, which is more efficient for me to transport in a single load. And rebar nesting for optimized cutting. We can do the nesting, and we can do the optimization of reinforcement using this rebar nesting tool. And scaffolding tool is available. We can build this scaffolding very quickly using the scaffolding tool. And much more are available. So we can get in touch with us. We can let you know, like, if you're interested, we can show in detail all these tools and all the other features that we have. And coming to the last portion of our session, let's discuss about some more added feature or value addition to our software. We can run the point cloud analysis. We can compare as built to the design. We have Trimble 3D laser scanning machine, which will scan your model and we can get it superimposed on the Tekla model. And we can see ensure better connectivity from the model and from the as-built data. Mr. Jayes has said correctly, the importance of as-built data, how it is crucial for to ensure the accuracy of the project, and you can do it automatically in Tekla structures. Once you scan it, I can superimpose and we can ensure the connectivity to the as-built. And with Trimble Connect Visualizer, you can create a photorealistic rendering from Tekla structure models. Now it has a feature for material definition where you can create custom texture from image files and control the material properties. It can be mapped easily to Tekla material grade. So now we can create a powerful promotion material about your precast project with the concrete finishes that you're able to manufacture really. That is much more powerful to wow your client. And also it has a new virtual reality mode. Virtual reality, when we talk about virtual reality, we have a tool called Microsoft HoloLens. Okay, this is a wearable and self-contained computer, the XR10, and it contains Windows 10 inside. Okay, So then imagine how powerful it is. It sensor to understand the environment and support interaction between the digital content, that is the model, and the physical environment, that is the site. You can place the model on the site actually, and then you can see what is happening and where the issue is. I can see through display is there to visualize the content, and I can still be aware of the surroundings. There are a lot of safety features added to this, even the noise cancellation. We should be aware of what is happening in the site, right? You cannot avoid the environment in the site because it could be like, it should be taken into account for the safety measures in the site. So all those things are taken into account with the norms, government guidelines, and we have this XR10. From Trimble Connect Visualizer, I can bring the model and I can superimpose on the actual site, and I can see the model in virtual reality with the actual size and the information inside it. And we have Trimble Connect to support the constructible process. Data must be connected for activities such as procurement, estimating, machine automation, and asset performance. Using Trimble Connect to host the project models gives you a great benefit to your projects. So models in Trimble Connect is centralized and fast way of handling models. It can be easily shared to Tekla model can be easily shared to Trimble Connect as a .tekla format, and this Trimble Connect stores a history of models, architectural model. We can bring in structural model, MEP model. So it's very powerful to keep on track on the changes happening in the project at any given point of time. Any different stakeholder can know what is happening in my project. So here is an example. We're just modeling some wall panels using the DWG file inside it. Just track on top of it for quickly constructing it and push the model to Trimble Connect. The right hand side, what you see is Trimble Connect web app in the top and the mobile app, which is in the right hand side bottom. And all these locations, different stakeholders who does not have Tekla license can access the model. He can view it. He can do the markup. He can run the class check. He can superimpose architectural model or MEP model in the mobile or in the browser, or using the desktop app. He can have the entire detail. He knows what is happening. He can assign some tasks to a particular group of team, and he can basically manage the entire project in his hand. I can also compare the versions, different versions. Yesterday how my model is there, today how it is, and also the 4D scheduling. These are the different changes. Some element has been modified. Instantly he will know the push. He will get the push notification if anything is changes. He can open the app and he can view the history, what is happening, and he can manage the team. We can, as I said, we can do the class checks. We can also attach the documents. The 2D drawings can be attached to it. PDF file or DWG file can attach to it. And added to it, we are introducing a new latest feature in Trimble Connect that we can do drafting work also. We can do proper drafting feature is also available. So that comes with the disclaimer. We will let you know once it is released. All right. So again, this is the one. And one more example here, the mobility. In person in the site, he opens the Trimble Connect in his tab and he attaches a particular issue that is facing in the site. He can attach it to the particular object, Tekla column or Tekla beam, and the detailer will get a push notification and he can see what is happening in the site. All these things are digitally transferred, and the RFIs, everything can be stored and the history can be tracked at any given time. And while drawing can contain the most complete information, it always requires the right understanding, right? So we have this feature introduced in Trimble Connect that we can do the superimpose the drawing and we can merge with the 3D object. Combining 2D and 3D will result in easier, faster, and better understanding overall, right? And do not forget the opportunity to work more efficiently. The 3D model speaks more than the 1,000 words. It makes easier to understand complex circumstances. The 2D, again, it gives more insight for checking, reduce a lot of time, to check the models easily. It's a GA drawings which are superimposed, and the detailed annotations also can be placed for reinforcement details. So if you see here, so this, just imagine a person in the site engineer carrying this in his hand while the execution is going on. How powerful it will be, how accurately we can build the model. This is the power of the constructible model in Tekla structures. And last slide, we have the cloud-based platform for sharing the model in real time and availability of information to all stakeholders. That's the Trimble Connect. And also the model sharing. The Tekla model sharing is a tool like where you can share the project with anyone in the world who really work with Tekla structures. We can share the workload at any given time. One user can work from a different location, or maybe in the foundation level, another person can work on the drawing at the same time, and the third person can run the cost calculation at in the same time. It's like a multiple user can work in a single project. And the power of this is we can get the different version of the model, and also we can work offline. It's not required to be connected wired all the time when you work. Once you join the model, you can come out, you can work when you're flying or when you are traveling or anywhere from any location. And once your work is done, you can just connect to the internet. That time you can sync it with the main model. The main model is saved in the cloud. It's like Microsoft Azure cloud, which is more safe and secure. And also we have options to make your own server. The cloud can be made, your server can be made in your in-house, can be also done. So this has huge benefits: less mistakes, powerful change management, higher quality documents and data, and the building data is transferred with less mistakes and more efficiently to protect the management solutions. So the summary, we can say the productivity, just on time delivery, collaboration and coordination, a lean method and effective waste reduction. So that's it from my side, guys. You can write your questions if you have any doubts or clarity. You can also see our other webinar recording from this website link, or if you have any more further questions, if you can't answer due to time limitations, you can mail to us, or I can also check the questions now. We'll take up some questions. Let me just open the questions are coming up.
Perfect.
Okay.
Prithvi,
Yeah.
thank you so much. I think this had something for everybody in it. I could see Nilesh and Jayesh also very patiently and intently looking at your content, right from designing and modeling through to collaboration, on-site implementation. I think we can probably do a dedicated session for collaboration aspects itself, given the conditions that we are in now. A combination of fabricated precast elements at a factory site and then installing it on site is something that we are seeing as a major topic being adopted by a lot of companies. And collaboration on site and with the design office will then play a very key role. Tekla model sharing, for that matter, has helped a lot of organizations through this remote working phase that we've all been in. So thank you so much. I hope everybody from the audience, has found aspects of this very interesting. If you have questions, that I can see questions coming in. Any technical questions, you can type it in. I'll just, if you don't mind, Prithvi, Nilesh, Jayesh, I just have one question for each of you. Prithvi, there is one technical question from Mr. Kalyan. He's checking if 2D models from other applications can be imported. I think that'll be an easy one for you to answer.
Yeah, of course we can bring in 3D model from different software, mostly in IFC format or DWG format directly. Also we can bring in 2D, in the sense 2D drawings we can bring into Tekla structure. We can track on top of it, can snap to it model elements, or if the 2D drawing has polygons or blocks, the layer information is correct, then we can extrude the model directly. For example, we can generate wall panels and slab in a click of a button from the 2D drawing, extrude it, and we can create it.
Awesome. Prithvi, the other technical questions, I think we can reply back to them on email. Just one last question from my side, and somebody in the audience has also asked about it. Jayesh, Nilesh, Mr. Vamsi is interested to know that precast has majorly been adopted in infrastructure projects. We've seen very limited role in high-rise buildings in India. Any specific challenges towards that? Before you answer this, I'll just quickly want to add something. Vamsi, if you can hear us, if you're around, we do have some other success stories of some of our other clients who've executed residential projects using precast, who've executed commercial projects using precast, buildings specifically. So you can definitely refer to those success stories on our website. And Jayesh and Nilesh, onto your expert opinion.
Yes, to start about, I was very fortunate enough to work for the Bangalore Metro probably in 2019 with BMRCL, that's Bangalore Metro Rail Corporation Limited. I had worked with them and the contractor was L&T. And the precast element that we used over there was the tunnel ring segment. So the underground tunnels, the concrete structure that covers it, it's precast ring segment, and the same has been used in Pune Metro also. So the major challenges while working over there that I experienced, first of all, is the logistics limitations. So for any precast structures, what we require is that we all know that the structure is being casted in a yard and that it's been shifted. So for the infrastructure projects, what usually we do is we allocate a separate land, or we call it as a casting yard, where all the units has been casted, and from there we take it to the required site. So to mention specifically about the Bangalore Metro, we had a casting yard at the Pinia station, and from the Pinia station we used to transport it all the way wherever it is required. So transportation is one of the major limitations in residential currently, but looking more forward to it, now we have got bigger and wider roads, and specifically the precast has been started in the metropolitan cities. So Mumbai, Pune, you can also Bangalore, Kolkata, Hyderabad, here all you can see that the residential structures have now been started to be used as in a precast format. The second limitation is skilled labors. So in precast, as you know that it's been casted in the yard. So once the structure has been casted, it's done and final. You cannot undo the things in it. While on the other hand, in the RCC design, everything you can, it's a monolithic structure. So even if there are some design changes or some malfunction, you can adjust it. But that's not the case in the precast structure. Once a unit is casted, and if some errors have been spotted, you need to redo the full unit again. So skilled labor is also the second reason why we are, you can say not completely, but a little bit we fall behind while the rest of the market. So skilled labors and logistics, these are my two main points that we have in infrastructure and not in residential.
Perfect. You know, this is a standard question. It's the top of the mind question for everybody who's considering precast construction methodology. If you can see it on your screen also, Nilesh, Jayesh, Prajakta's checking on the difference in the cost between RCC and precast. Again, very, very, very subjective. Very, it depends from organization to organization what challenges they face. But can you address a question like this, standard cost difference between RCC and precast? Is that possible?
To answer that, it's very subjective, yeah, as you have mentioned. But so for example, like when I had a chat with my supervisor at the L&T Metro project, the Bangalore Metro project, what he said that also in the residential building. So once you start your construction in a residential building, you put your money, and the project life cycle of a residential building is for around 3 to 4 years to build it. So your money is locked for around 3 to 4 years. While on the contrary, in the precast, within around, I can say 6 months of span, you can have your complete building structure. So instead of locking your money for a huge period of 3 years, it's been reduced to 6 months. So this is where the Indian market has been rising more and more. And there is nothing as a fixed comparison between RCC and precast.
Perfect.
To this, Jayesh, actually, hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Nilesh.
So yeah, in addition with this, like if the project duration is more, then ultimately cost is more to complete the project. If we use some automated machines in the yard or by making this precast element, it will definitely cost saving than the RCC.
All right. And just to plug in technology here, I think my 2 cents would be precast, like Jayesh had pointed out, skilled labor. Once it's casted in the yard, it's casted in the yard, and then it has to be positioned on site. I think accuracy plays a very, very key role when it comes to precast, and possibly the only, and not because I come from a technology background, but presumably that the only way to address that is through technology.
Yeah, definitely, because to more on it, majorly there are many human errors. So while doing any calculations too. So in precast, what we make sure while modeling and while preparing the drawings is that the geometry should be 100% accurate. So
Exactly.
even if, so because while you are erecting, you have the fixed dimensions, and if one of your units gets misaligned, your whole structure alignments get disturbed. So in that case, to minimize the error, we use the technology. And in precast, geometry is the biggest and the most crucial part of the project. And as we in this technology, we make the project into smaller units. It's not a monolithic construction. Like in RCC, we just for the slab construction, we just lay the formwork and the rebar, and as the structure goes, we can modify it. But in precast, it's completely other way around. You cast your units in one place and then you shift those. So your concrete, your steel, your man hours, your various inserts have been already in that unit. And once you figure out that, okay, and now I have made this mistake and I need to rectify it. How do you rectify the concrete? You need to waste it. So it's complete waste. So in that way, technology is the best method to make sure that the units are being casted at 100% accuracy.
All right. Okay. Prithvi, there is a question on interoperability with other software from Upendra. You want to take that now, or do you want to address it?
Yeah, have replied it in the answer. It's highly interoperable. We have a lot of compatible formats from different softwares. I have shared the link in the answer, so people, you can just click on the link. You will get a list of softwares which can be compatible with Tekla structures.
Exactly. Just to add to that, Upendra, if you want us to elaborate on that, we call Tekla structures as a constructible open BIM solution. And a lot of this literature is available on our website, so you can glance through that. I think Prithvi shared a link already with you. All right, gentlemen, I think we are just about a few minutes beyond our scheduled time. Prithvi, are we okay with closing this? Some of the other technical questions, we'll address it through the email. Any other questions that the audience has, please feel free to email us any of your questions related to precast technology. We'll forward that to Telge Projects. They'll address those questions in terms of the constructible BIM technology and what it can do for your workflow. You can always write it to us and we'll address those questions as well. In closing, I would want to extend a very, very sincere and heartfelt thank you to Telge Projects, the entire team, and specifically Nilesh and Jayesh, who have been gracious enough to take time out of their schedule. I know you are deep into projects, and it's always a good thing, right, to have a lot of projects on your hands. So thank you so much for taking time out, and we do hope to see you again with some other fantastic case studies. And in closing, if you have any comments that you want to share with us, please feel free to do so.
Yes, sure. Thanks, Niraj. And it's definitely a good platform to share our views regarding these Tekla technologies, BIM and precast as well.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much, gentlemen. We will catch you on another webinar, hopefully pretty soon. Thank you for taking time out. Cheers. Good evening, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you everyone for attending.